Hello everyone. So today we're going to work on the next part of shooting. And one of the things that we have to do when it comes to shooting is understand all the possible footwork when receiving a pass. And this also applies for driving the ball, attacking the basket, passing. So it'll be incorporated with everything else that you do, but we're going to specifically talk with shooting. So the first thing we need to do when we're by ourselves is understand how to pass ourselves the basketball. So Enrique, I would like you to face that wall over there, please. Back up. And Tatiana, either closer to here or further away, face the other wall. Excellent. So one of the things, again, we have to learn to understand is how do we pass ourselves the basketball? So with both hands on the ball, Enrique and Tatiana, maybe about 5 repetitions each, just pass yourself the ball. Go ahead. So what we want to do is we want to have the basketball bounce back up towards us with a pretty decent arc bouncing off the ground. Sometimes, though, in a game, we're going to be having to receive passes that aren't perfect. So also learning how to pass ourselves the ball that necessarily aren't online. So for this, I want you guys to take one turn at a time in front of me. When he's finished, he'll move out of the way, and then you'll move up and do the same thing. So without moving your feet, have them shoulder width apart, ready to shoot. Pass yourself the ball. You're going to do 3 passes. One time, it's perfectly in the middle to you, where it bounces right. The next time, it's in the middle, but it's going to be really high. And the next time, it's in the middle, but it's going to be a little bit lower. And after each time you pass it, set up for your shot as fast as possible. Ready? Go ahead. Okay, so that was a pretty good pass. Let's have one that's really high. Excellent, and let's have one that's a little bit lower. There you go. Switch. Tatiana, what you're going to do now is the same thing, high, medium, and low, but slightly to your right. So you're not moving, but the basketball is bouncing a little bit to your right. Go ahead. Excellent. Let's get a little bit lower on the shot. It's a little high. Excellent. Okay, let's have the next one a little bit low to the right. There you go. Enrique, same thing, but this time you're going to your left. So medium, high, low, slightly to your left, but not where you have to move your feet. Yeah. That was kind of medium. Let's have a little higher. Excellent. Let's have a little bit lower. There you go. Excellent. So when we're doing all the footwork, we're going to realize that we need to pass ourselves the ball sometimes a little bit off. And that shouldn't change anything that what we do. All right, so Tatiana, now what you're going to do, Tatiana, is you're going to turn that way, back up, more, I'll tell you when to stop. All right, now what you're going to do is practice passing yourself the ball further away, where you actually have to run in towards it. And when you land, I want you to pretend the basket's over there, so land squared up over there. Ready? Go. Excellent. Enrique, take turns, one at a time. I want sometimes really high passes where you have to go get it, really low passes where you have to go get it. Ready? Go. Okay. Let's have a little higher now. Let's have it high and far away as you can. Stop. Okay, so the skill of being able to pass ourselves the basketball with us being able to run into it is a really good skill to have because it'll help you try to simulate a game situation with speed. Now, what we want to do, Enrique, is facing that wall, you're going to pass it, land in front of me, but you're going to turn on your right foot pivot. You're going to do that without running though. So move up as close as possible to where that spot is. All right, so now we're going to work on right foot pivot pass. So he passes himself the ball, right foot step towards. The basket is behind the camera, so he's going to pivot. Now, his front foot that landed forward, it's going to be slightly turned to this direction when he catches the ball. So let's do that one again. So that front right foot, his toes are already turning. Catch, there you go. Tatiana, one at a time. Now, the other thing you can do, Tatiana, is that when you start turning to catch the pass, you can be a little bit lower. That way you can release the ball a little bit quicker. Ready? And quick release on a shot, it becomes really important. The other thing, you guys, players that are watching here, you can start thinking about having the pocket of your shot, your elbow and your wrist and your shoulder, set up while you're catching the ball. So you don't catch it and then have to set up for your shot. Let's have Tatiana turn the other way. Yeah, go to the other side. Now it's going to be left foot step towards, turn to shot. Excellent. Excellent. One more each. Excellent. So now when you start getting comfortable with the idea of the footwork, how you can transfer the footwork into your shot for a proper form, or as least best as possible, is do a check of your form after you land. And let's now do this, Tatiana, where you move back a little bit more and you pass it really high and far ahead, and you run as fast as you can, turn. But after you turn and catch it and set up, hold it, and let me check your shot. Ready, go. Nice pass, turn, feet shoulder width, elbow in, nice straight line with everything. Excellent. And Enrique, go ahead. Excellent. And you can do this for a few minutes every day or a few minutes before each shot that you want to practice on, just to get the idea of how to use speed, catching, and form all at the same time. Excellent. So back to the middle, please, Tatiana. So Tatiana, right now you're going to do pass yourself the ball and a little bit of a hop when the ball is just about to touch your hands, so you're hopping into the shot. I don't want you hopping after you catch it, because I don't want the idea that a possible travel might be happening. So try to hop just before you catch it. Ready? Excellent. Enrique? There you go. So the first one we did was a catch and shoot preparation with no hop and no movement. And then we did our right foot pivot, turning to the shot, our left foot pivot, and now we did our hop. Now what I would like to do, Tatiana, in front, is right foot step towards. So pass yourself the ball in the air, you're stepping with your right foot towards the ball. Set up, excellent. Enrique? Tatiana, when he's done, do the left foot. Alternate. Excellent. Left foot now, Tatiana. There you go. Enrique, right foot. Sorry, left foot, yes, correct. Excellent. All right, so now I want you guys to spend about a minute taking turn after turn, passing the ball in quickly, and let's do the whole rotation. So the first time you go, Tatiana, it'll be feet already set up, so no stepping into. The second one is going to be a right foot pivot, and then a left foot pivot, and then a 2-foot hop, and then a right foot step towards, and then a left foot step towards. So you guys will take turns, As soon as the space is open, you go, and I want you to do all of them, one at a time. Ready? Go. So your feet are already set. The first one is your feet are already set. Good. Next. Faster, guys, faster. Let's go. Good. Next is right foot turn. Good, but turn it where you're facing here afterwards. So do it in such a way where you're facing here. Excellent. Good. Enrique. Tatiana, left foot turn. You can add conditioning to this by doing it a little faster. Yep. Good. Now it's hop into it. Excellent. Now it's right foot step towards. Good. And then now it's left foot step towards. Excellent. So we are now going to spend about 4 minutes, 5 minutes, where you're going to shoot at the basket on your own, different spots all the time, and you're going to do all those shots at your basket. You can do this mid-range, and you can also do this three-point range. So you can go about 4 minutes of just as many shots as possible. I'm going to record with the idea of the different footwork. So again, do not repeat a footwork until you've done the whole segment. It's catch and shoot, right foot turn, left foot turn, 2 foot hop, right foot step towards, left foot step towards. And then you can go to a different spot. You're gonna have, let's add conditioning to this. So it's gonna be a little bit difficult. You should be breathing a little bit hard. And let's see how soft the shots are. That's the idea, that if we're doing this properly, even though we're doing with speed, that the final result the ball will have a good chance to go in. And if it doesn't go in, it'll land softly around the basket. Have fun, you got 4 minutes. Don't touch each other's basketballs. You guys pretend you're not there. You get your own rebound, however you get your own rebound. You guys can shoot at the same time. It doesn't matter if the basketballs bounce, hit each other, that's fine. We're looking to get some conditioning while we're working on form and footwork. Normally everyone, for me to teach, I would do these in stages. I wouldn't progress to the next stage until I know that they have the first stage down. But because I want you as the viewer to be able to start incorporating this as quickly as possible, you can always pause it or come back after you've mastered one footwork and the next. I would recommend the foundation to be solid, so do a lot at the beginning of the footwork and then the check to see if your elbow is in, your shoulders are square, your feet are shoulder width apart, everything that we've talked in the video before about shooting. And if you do this well, you're going to notice that a lot of these shots are going to have a chance to go in. You can start advancing this drill by having somebody pass to you so that you can get more shots in instead of running after the rebound. Some people are lucky enough to have a shooting machine at home or some kind of contraption which will get the ball back to them sooner rather than later. Also, you can have, once you do this really well, you can have somebody chase you, and that becomes really beneficial. Stop. Okay, that's this video.